Oh, hello there. How are you doing? I hope you're doing so well. Me, myself, I've been a little bit under the weather for the past few weeks. Like every YouTube video I watch, I feel like everyone says that at the moment. So there seems to be some sort of little sniffle going around. But if I sound nasally, if I sound like I have a little bit of a raspy voice, I do, and I apologize for it, and I hope it's not going to be too distracting throughout this video. But I thought we still need to have a little chat, because I feel like it was a while ago since we had a little, just like a sit down. I mean, all my videos are literally sit down videos, but I feel like a one-to-one chat, like another wardrobe update. And first off, I don't feel like I resonate with a wardrobe updates title anymore. I feel like we need something more complex, not as light and airy as wardrobe updates. I was thinking like forever wardrobe reviews, because I mean all we're trying to do here is build a forever wardrobe, and I mean these are basically my little reviews of what I'm wearing and what's new and what I'm liking and what I'm not liking and stuff like that. Forever wardrobe reviews, yay or nay? Do we like it? Yes or no? Tell me in the comments. If you have any better suggestions, please do let me know. We need something that has a little bit more weight to it, that's a little bit more complex, that's a little bit more, I don't know, that gives more vibes than wardrobe updates. So Forever Wardrobe Reviews is the working title at the moment. Working title aside, what we're going to talk through in today's Forever Wardrobe Review is a little bit of like a couple of new items during this like sickness time and just being in survival mode. I have a few favorites that I'm like, these have been just the things I throw on every time I leave my house to just go to like the pharmacy or like the supermarket to buy food and stuff. And these things are just the things that keep me safe and sound when I leave my little home. I also have a little bit of an update on the low buy year. A little bit of a big update on the low buy year. So, I mean, let's stop rambling. Let's just get into the new stuff. I did not put out a what I got for Christmas video. I feel like that's also giving a little bit too light and airy. I'm not a what I got for Christmas girly. But what I did get for Christmas, on the contrary, I got something fabulous for Christmas that we just needed to talk about. Basically, I found this cashmere sweater on Sellpy, right? I sent a link to my mom and I'm like, oh my god, look at this purple cashmere sweater. Then she texted me back like, oh my god, did you just buy it? Because it's gone now. I was just gonna show your dad, but it's gone now, so I hope it was you who bought it. And I was like, no, I didn't buy it. And then I was just like, oh, that's a little bit sad. Then lo and behold, on Christmas, what do you think I did get? I got the fabulous cashmere sweater. So, my parents are sneaky. That's the key takeaway from this little segment. I'm just obsessed with this. I mean, what kicked off this whole purple sweater thing was that, like, in my little, like, trying all my cashmere sweaters on and trying to declutter, I decluttered nothing. But in that video, I got a bunch of comments saying that I look good in purple, which was just so kind of you. And then that kind of unlocked a little thing in my brain that was just like, I just want to stay in this lavender haze. Not to quote Taylor Swift, but So this cashmere sweater just had to be mine, and my parents kindly bought it for me. How do I describe this? This is not light and fluffy cashmere. This is like tightly knit, heavyweight cashmere. This feels like such nice quality. I mean, it's vintage. And I mean, there's literally no pilling on this. I am assuming Hermès has used like a very short fiber or something, because there's like no fluff sticking out of it. There's no pilling. Obviously, I've worn it a bunch. It's very soft, don't get me wrong, but it's not like the Bompard Cashmere that is just like, oh my god, this is a cloud of fluffiness, right? This is if the the Bompard, that's like a rag doll, like fluffy cat. This is like a short hair, like that gray short hair cat. What is it called? Something English short hair? I don't remember, but I'll pop up photos. This is the Bompard cashmere sweater, and this is the Hermès cashmere sweater. Describing cashmere sweaters and cats, this is a very lame channel. I'm sorry. And with this, my mom gave me this as well. It came in this, I don't know, it's like a vintage little thingy. So fabulous, I'm obsessed. And or my mom and dad, but I'm assuming my mom picked it out, and then, dads on Christmas, I think they're always just surprised about what pops out of the boxes. This is a little amethyst drop kind of necklace, and I think this is just fabulous. It's on a longer chain, right? So it hangs a little bit lower, which I think is kind of cute, actually. Maybe not with this outfit, but you know. I'm not really a long necklace girly generally, but I've been wearing this so much. And also paired like with my little silver A, my Amanda necklace. Like the shorter one paired with this, I think it's just the cutest little combo. And when I got this, my mom was like, when I saw that in the store, I just felt like this is your lucky charm and you have to have it. So clearly we're on the crystals game right now. My next new thing is also a gift. So I mean, obviously, as you've realized, January was a no by January, unintentionally for me. But I got this Longchamp bag. This is, I think, what was called a small travel bag from Longchamp's Le Pliage line. It's obviously in this kind of stone gray color. I haven't worn it, but I will wear it when I travel next week, right, for work. I'm basically just gonna drive for a meeting, and I thought instead of bringing my sad Rimowa case that needs fixing, I will just pack my little things in this and just put this in the trunk of my car. I think this will be great. And I had a little look, and Longchamp basically has a small and a large travel bag. The large travel bag is so large. And I think with this type of unstructured, just duffel bag, I think packing one of those large bags will just be a nightmare. And also it will get so heavy. And why I think the small one is the better option too, is that I think from memory this was 45 centimeters across, like the Keepall 45, for example, from Louis Vuitton. And as we all know from spending time on luxury YouTube, that is usually with most airlines the biggest personal item that you can bring with you on the plane. So this could also be like my personal item if I have a bunch to bring, like on flights and stuff. So I think this will just be a great little travel buddy. Obviously, it does not have like a shoulder strap or anything, but when you have such a big bag, I think it's usually just most comfortable to carry it in the crook of your arm anyway, or on the rolly suitcase that you bring with you through the airport, right? And I think this is just brilliant. Amazing, stunning, gorgeous. Now, in most of my recent videos, I'm assuming that you've seen me wear these little hoops. These little hoops I got in the beginning of January, and I've just been wearing them on repeat ever since I got them. I think they're so pretty. I've never really been like a hoops girly, but these earrings have literally changed the game for me. I am now a hoops girly, and I think a hoop, like everyone who's wearing hoops all the time are probably gonna be like, oh my god, welcome to the club, like 50 years too late. I think a pair of hoops, right? I mean, it adds a little bit of something extra to the outfit. It adds some extra fabulousness. I'm unstoppable in these hoops. And these hoops I have been gifted. Spoiler alert! I will put out like a collab video with Pascal. Once again, I have worked with Pascal before, you know, those two fabulous watches, the green one and the blue one, right, that I've worn a lot actually since I got those gifted to me. And Pascal wanted to collaborate with us again, which is super exciting, and I'm super happy with the pieces, which I just wanted to like sneak peek these pieces a little bit in this video. So I was gifted the earrings, I was gifted a little ring, this one, the top one on my ring stack. Oh my god, do you see that sparkle? But we need to focus. The top one on my ring stack here that I've just been wearing like this together with this ring stack, and I think it's just been adding some extra like super nice sparkle. The earrings are called the cluster diamond hoop earrings. They have this most gorgeous sparkle little lab-grown diamond front to them, and I think they're just fabulous. And the base of the earring is a white gold vermeil on a silver base. So they're just beautifully crafted, and they're super comfortable and not heavy at all to wear, which I think is great. I will say though, these are basically a little bit of a thicker earring post. So if you have a little bit of a bigger ear hole, right, for your piercing, then these will fit. If you have a narrower earring hole, then these will not fit. So just keep that in mind if you would be interested in buying them. The little ring is called the Cluster Marquee Diamond Ring. And this I think is also so cute. This is obviously also a lab-grown diamond ring. This ring is just fabulous. I think my camera has trouble focusing on it because it's so sparkly. I think this is also so pretty. Both worn on its own, I'm gonna show you. Both just like this, as a little dainty kind of diamond ring that gives the most beautiful sparkle, right? I've been wearing it like that, but also, like I showed you in the beginning, just stacked with my normal little ring stack that I usually wear, and I think this is just so fabulous. And then obviously the last time we spoke about Pascal, we spoke about their watches. I think Pascal's watches are brilliant. This time I picked out this stainless steel watch, and it's just one of those that's super comfortable to wear. It's heavy and substantial while it's not being too heavy, right? And the band, it has a very shiny stainless steel band, which just gives the most beautiful kind of sparkle. Like, it picks out the light beautifully. And I'm just obsessed with this. Like, even throughout the times that I've been sick, I'm still wearing jewelry because that's just what's carrying me through life, literally. And I've been wearing this watch like on a daily basis. I even accidentally smacked it in like a stone countertop, which you should not do. And it held up beautifully, and it's not even caught like a scratch or anything, which I was afraid it would do. But this watch is just beautiful. Do you see that? This watch is called Clou de Paris or something. Clou de Paris. Diamond watch. And they also have it in a gold, which I want to show you. Like, look at this. I'm like, I want this gold watch now. I think this is absolutely fabulous. Do you see that? Can you imagine? I mean, I need this watch now, especially after trying the stainless steel one and seeing that the glass is super scratch resistant. It catches up the light beautifully. It has these 3 little diamonds and then the Pascal logo on the watch face. And this is just a stunning watch. Like, it's a forever piece. It's stainless steel. It has that scratch resistant glass. There's nothing on this watch that can break down, literally, because it's just a fully stainless steel watch. And this watch, at that price point, I think it's just unmatched. I think this is such a beautiful piece, and I've been gravitating towards it so much. And I think it's beautiful, and I like the closing mechanism because it gives that really satisfying click sound, and it just... Also, when you move it a little bit, like, it gives that watch like metal sound, and I'm just obsessed with this watch. I'll pop up the little discount code details so that you can shop it in case you are interested, but these definitely have the Siedler stamp of approval, and they're such beautiful pieces. Just look at these. Who knew I was a hoop person, but I'm a hoop person now. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the low buy. I thought we were gonna start off strong with a big purchase for the low buy, but that didn't really pan out as I hoped. Basically, I ordered an Hermès Kelly in the size 32 from 1993, was it? I think. I basically found one on Vestiaire Collective. I had been looking at this one before, but all of a sudden I got this type of notification like the seller is ready to drop the price to a level that I was like, oh, that is a good deal. I need to have a look at this again. So I sent the seller an offer, and she accepted my offer, and I was like, oh my god, I need this Hermès Kelly, right? So I umdenard a little bit. I called my parents, and my parents were like, of course you need a Kelly, just buy it, right? So I ordered the Kelly. Basically was shipped to Vestiaire Collective. The bag was authentic and all, and like it passed like their authenticity check, but during the authenticity check of the bag, they also check so that the quality matches up to the photos and like the text in the ad. And during that check, they basically found that the shoulder strap had been fixed by a third party. We all know what happens when something has been fixed by a third party in the Hermès world. You can no longer send it to the Hermès spa, right? And I mean, it was only on the shoulder strap, right? But it still left me with like a little bit of a, unsettled feeling. Because when something like that happens, also for context, then you get a notification in the Vestiaire Collective app or like an email as well, right? Saying that you have to decide within, was it 72 hours or something? Whether I should, no, it was a few days. Was it like 4 days? I don't remember now. But I got this certain like time window where I had to decide like, do I want them to ship the bag to me, or will we cancel the order? And if I didn't take action, then the order would be cancelled. I and a little bit, but ultimately I decided that, like, when I buy my Hermès Kelly, right, I don't want there to be any questions about it. But I mean, why I ordered that specific one it was at a good price. And I had the thought process of, okay, I will buy this one and then I'll send it to the Hermès spa to have it spa'd and fixed up, right? To get all of those like little scratches out of the leather and make sure that it's all perfect and pristine for when I'm gonna use it, right? So I bought that more as kind of a project. And the price of that one was like 3,900 euros, which is super low, in my experience at least, for an Hermès Kelly from the 90s, right? Maybe you can find one at that price point, but then usually the leather is crackled and it's an older model and there's something wrong with it. But that one, like, it had a generally good condition, right? And the leather was like not crackled. It looked like the leather was in great shape and stuff like this. It was like mainly the scratches on the leather that I was planning on having fixed, and that kind of a thing I'm assuming, right, as an easier fix for Hermès, because that will just be polishing the leather, maybe touching it up with some color and stuff, but that's just exterior kind of little cosmetic work, right, on the bag. It's not something that is inherently wrong in the structure of the bag, right? Which was why I thought, okay, it's at a good price, it's in generally great shape, right? Let me buy it and let me fix it up and have it as a little project, right? I was super excited about it, but then obviously when I got that note saying that the shoulder strap had been fixed, like this niggling little feeling in me was just like, what if there's something else that has been fixed on the bag that then makes it so that I can't send it in for a spa treatment at Hermès, right? Then my whole idea of this bag would fall apart essentially, right? So I decided to not take the bag. I mean, not that I got any red flags or anything from the seller apart from that shoulder strap being fixed, and I actually messaged the seller and she basically said that she had not seen it. It must have been something that her mom did and that she wasn't able to like promise me with 100% certainty that nothing else had been done to the bag, even though she said that she thought it was very unlikely that anything else had been done. But I just, like I said, I had this gut feeling that no, just return the bag. This is not the bag for me. When I buy my Hermès Kelly, I don't want there to be any what ifs or any buts or ifs or what ifs or anything about it, right? I want to buy it. I want it to pass through the check on Vestiaire Collective, and I want that to be the end of the story, right? So I decided to cancel the order, right? So I just got a full refund, and after that I haven't bought anything, even though there are things I'm peeping. But I feel like I've had this, like I didn't have this the last time around with my low buy year, but this time I'm just like, because I've said, right, that I'm only gonna buy 5 things this low buy year, I've just been like, if I buy something now, that feels a little bit easy, no? I feel like it's too early days to buy something. And also, like, I've seen some beautiful things that I'm just like, I know I would get wear out of that. And I told myself, like, a few days ago, I was like, okay, so when I get this video finished and, like, edited and uploaded and getting the thumbnail done and stuff like this, then I'll order that sweater, right? Because I've seen this beautiful sweater that we'll talk about later. And also I've seen a beautiful pair of loafers, right? But in that instance, I was like, no, I'll buy myself that sweater when I've finished editing this video. When I finished editing that video, I looked at the sweater and I'm like, no, I can wait. I don't need to buy it now. Why would I buy it now? I can buy it another day. And that was like 4 videos ago of editing, right? So I feel like there's been this kind of shift in my brain that's like, no, actually, why do I need to buy it now? I'm not in a rush. I don't need that sweater now. I have beautiful sweaters. I'm wearing beautiful sweaters every day, literally. So buying that sweater now, would it actually change anything in my life? No, it wouldn't. What is this sensation? I don't know who she is. But okay, now for the things I'm peeping, I want to show you a few things just because I'm excited about them. And if I end up buying them, then obviously they won't be for sale anymore. And if I don't end up buying them, then you can buy them, right? I want to show you this beautiful sweater first off that I've seen on Sellpy. I have been intrigued by Lisa Yang because I understood it's a Swedish brand. I understood that she's focused on creating beautiful cashmere garments, right, that are meant to stand the test of time. She's like a slow fashion brand kind of a thing. And I found this gorgeous brown cashmere sweater. My screen is so dirty. That's so embarrassing. Look at this Lisa Yang brown sweater. I'm just obsessed, and it looks to be in great condition. It's 2,550 Swedish crowns as we speak right now, which I guess is like 200 euros or something, which I don't think is too bad actually for a Lisa Yang cashmere sweater. And also I want to try this brand, and I want to see how it compares now to like some of my other like very high-end sweaters, like the Hermès one, the Brunello one, the Loro Piana one, the Eric Bompard one, right? I want to see how Lisa Yang compares. So I just feel like this would be a great sweater for me. I gave myself permission to buy it, but yeah, I still haven't bought it. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. I also saw another Lisa Yang sweater that I was like, maybe I should try that one. And I will tell you why I decided that this is not the cashmere sweater for me. Look at it first. It's this beautiful, like black Lisa Yang cashmere sweater. It also looks to be in great condition. Sure, it says that it has some textile fibers on the fabric, but obviously textile fibers getting stuck on cashmere sweaters. Tell me what's new, right? So that I don't see as a problem. But why I decided that this is not the cashmere sweater for me, this was a stupid way of showing this to you, right? I should have just popped up stuff on the screen. Maybe I'll do that too. But why I decided this cashmere sweater is not the cashmere sweater for me is that basically it has the wrong shape. I bought a sweater of this shape last year. It was my Woolrich, like white cashmere, no, not cashmere, wool and cashmere sweater that I ended up giving to my mom, right? Because that cashmere sweater, it was longer and then it had that ribbing on the bottom, which kind of pulls the sweater in at the end. And I find that that shape doesn't really work for me. I think my torso versus my leg length is just like the proportions of me are not matching the proportions of that kind of sweater. I feel like when I have that shape, right? Like my torso is super short, so that shape usually just hugs like the end of my butt basically, and then I just feel like I look like a little bit of a balloon, and then just two little legs like walking. I feel like I look like an M&M. Yes, that is exactly it. Like that visual just hit me. Like I look like a little M&M when I wear that kind of sweater because it gives like that round shape and then just two legs. Like I think that shape is just wrong for me, which was why. Like I think this is a beautiful cashmere sweater, don't get me wrong. Or it looks to be a beautiful cashmere sweater. And why I thought I would buy it is because it's, what is it, 1,190 Swedish crowns. It's under 100 euros for a Lisa Yang cashmere sweater. I'm like, I need this, but I don't because the shape is wrong. So I'm not gonna buy it because we learned from our mistake, like our shopping mistake in 2024. That Woolrich sweater was the same shape. It didn't work out for me. I decluttered it because after I bought that cashmere sweater, I continued to look for another bone white cashmere sweater, which is a clear sign that that was not the right cashmere sweater for me. And I think the shape was just what was the most wrong about it, right? So we're not gonna buy this Lisa Yang cashmere sweater. But if that shape suits you, then I think this is a great buy, or allegedly, from what I can see online at least, it looks like a great buy. It looks beautiful, right? And if I was someone who could wear that shape, then I would probably buy it. I've been watching so many of Victoria's vlogs, like Victoria McGrath. She's like my favorite YouTuber of all time. I think her vibe is just 100%. Like I always feel happier watching her vlogs because I don't know what it is about her. I just adore her. And she wears all of these heeled boots. And I saw these Manolo Blahnik heeled boots on Sellpy. They're a size 37.5, my true size. And they're costing 1,800 Swedish crowns, which I thought for a pair of Manolo Blahnik boots, I'm like, that would be fabulous. So I saw these, I'm like, I need these boots. Because Victoria wears all of these heeled boots and she looks so fabulous. But then I took a step back. I'm like, I am not Victoria. I don't have her lifestyle. I don't go to events, right? So where would I wear a stiletto boot? Like, I would not. This is not my lifestyle. I love these boots. I think they're beautiful. Like, imagine these with like a high-waisted, like my A brand, like jeans, for example. Like a longer pair of pants that cover like the top part of the boot so that you just see like the toe part and a tiny bit of the heel. I think this boot would be so fabulous for that, especially with that shiny leather kind of toe cap, right, versus the matte suede boot. I think these are just delicious. If I had the lifestyle for them, I would buy them. But I truly do not have the lifestyle for this type of boot, right? But I think they're beautiful nonetheless. Now something else that I've seen that I also think is so fabulous are these Hermès loafers. They give a little bit of loud luxury and I'm here for it. These Hermès loafers, they're a shiny loafer. They basically have the gold, like brushed gold H detail on them. If I can just hold my phone and scroll at the same time. Like I said, they're shiny because they're a patent leather. Sure, they have a little bit of wear and tear and stuff, but I think for a shoe, I don't mind a little bit of wear and tear because as soon as you start wearing a shoe, you will see wear and tear yourself. And overall, they look to be in great condition, right? I mean, I would have to put a sole underneath them because they don't have a sole yet underneath them. But I think these boots, or not boots, these loafers are just beautiful. And why I want them is because, you know, I have those black Echo loafers. I wear those a lot, and styling those, I feel like because they have kind of a little bit more of a rounded end to them, like they don't have a substantial sole that's like flat against the ground. They have a rounded end to them. So they look a little bit weird worn with like a bigger kind of slack, right? If the slack ends in a little bit more of a flared format, which is usually what I wear in terms of slacks, right? I feel like they don't really give a balanced look. I feel like you need, or in my opinion at least, I need a little bit more of a substantial sole on a loafer for them to look balanced with a more oversized slack, right? So I found these loafers and I'm low-key wanting to buy them. I haven't yet though because, like I said, I've given myself permission to buy them, but I haven't for some reason. But I think these are just beautiful. Do you think I should buy these? What do you think I should buy actually from all of this? I would love to know. Like, please let me know in the comments. Likely I've already made up my mind and bought something at this point, but let me know. And then if you don't agree with my purchases, then I guess we have something to discuss in the next one. I've also seen this beautiful like cashmere pea coat from Eric Bompard, and I think like the lighting on this ad is bad. Wait, I've had the lighting on a low setting. But this Eric Bompard, it's a navy blue. It looks very black though in the ad. But it's a cashmere pea coat from Eric Bompard. And it's out like for sale for like €100 or something, which I think is ridiculously, I was gonna say cheap, but it sounds like a very good deal to me. And it has these metal kind of brushed gold buttons. And I don't know, I think this is just beautiful. And this is kind of similar to my Hetematics little pea coat, but this is the winter alternative. And I think this type of pea coat, like it looks like it has those higher little pockets where you can put your hands in and stuff. And I think this, like it just looks to be of beautiful quality. And both of my pieces that I have from Eric Bompard, my cashmere scarf and my cable knit sweater, I forgot the cable knit word, I think are just beautiful. And I'm just a fangirl for Eric Bompard, honestly. I think Eric Bompard, like in terms of the cashmere things, or the cashmere brands, I should say, that I've tried, I think Eric Bompard is one of the highest quality ones that I've found so far. So I'm just like, I think I need to buy that pea coat. But obviously we said we're only gonna buy 5 things for this whole year. And if I buy more things, then I have to declutter other stuff. So I need to like think this through a little bit. I mean, obviously I declutter, or not obviously because I didn't share it with you, but I decluttered like 10 pairs of shoes because they simply do not fit my feet. They're too small. I can't wear them. They're uncomfortable. I decluttered those off camera because I'm like, that will be a boring video, just me decluttering shoes that are too small. So I didn't film it. I didn't document it at all. I've just decluttered them. So I feel like if I buy those loafers, I'm allowed to buy the loafers because I decluttered, like at least, I didn't even count, but it was definitely more than 10 pairs of shoes. So I feel like the loafers I'm allowed to buy without counting that as a low buy year thing because I just decluttered like a bunch of shoes, right? But the sweater and the jacket, I need to consider. What do you think? Should I... The loafers, by the way, they're like €200 or something. So, in my opinion, for an Hermès loafer, a good deal. Like an Hermès loafer is like 1,200 euros or something, right? If you buy them new from the store. I would not buy a 1,200 euro loafer, that's for sure. But now, we've been rambling for forever. I just adore these videos. I could talk about these things for forever. Next time, maybe I should just pick up fewer things so that we have less to talk about. For those like occasions where I've actually left the house, I've worn this specific combination of things, and it just feels like it has kept me safe and sound. I forgot to bring my Sailor On sunglasses. I've worn those too, but you know what those are. I have worn my Barbour Winter Jacket so much. This I wear literally every time that it's raining or every time that I'm just popping out for a quick little errand or something. This Barbour jacket is just everything to me. It's obviously this beautiful brown color. I've got no idea actually about the model name because I bought this Preloved. Will this give anyone any information about what this Barbour jacket is? If it does, I hope this helps. But this is just one of those wax coats, oil coats, wax coats, whatever. It has like a little bit of a kind of, what is this? Oh my god, I forgot the word. I wear popped collar. It has a collar that I wear popped. It has these beautiful, I cannot speak anymore. We've been talking for way too long. These beautiful kind of brushed gold buttons. And this is just amazing. It has roomy pockets where I can fit my tissues and my phone and my key and card holder from Louis Vuitton. Then it has an inner pocket too. And just on that Eric Bompard peacoat, it has these higher pockets where you can just hide your hands. Then to go with that, I've been wearing my Eric Bompard scarf. Because obviously, like this scarf with this jacket, are you kidding me? This is like the most perfect combination ever. Like everyone else is buying a totem scarf jacket. And I'm just simply not. I'm just wearing my two little things, like my Barbour jacket with my matching Eric Bompard scarf. Then I've been popping on my little Chicago cap. I don't think that this will look cute at the moment with my hair and stuff, but I've just been wearing this cap so much. I adore a cap. A cap is like one of those safety pieces for me as well. Like if it's raining, like it's protecting my face from the rain. If it's sunny, it protects my face from the sun. If there are people out, like the cap vibe protects me from the people. No, I'm kidding. But this cap, I'm just obsessed with. I bought this in Chicago when I was there in 2023, was it? I think. And it's just a Wrigley Fields cap that you just buy at the sports store by Wrigley Fields, right? So I just think this is beautiful. And I adore the color, and I've just been wearing it so much. And also I've been wearing this one only. I have a Yankee cap as well, but my mom stole it. Like they were here visiting, and then she texted me when they left. She was like, oopsie, I think I took your cap. So now I only have this one, but okay. Mom, I hope you're wearing it at least. But then also, to go with all the brown vibes, I've been wearing my Oleata little mini anchor bag with this, because I think this combination is just beautiful. Like, do you see this? This is just the perfect bag to go with that brown vibe that I've been wearing oh so much. And obviously the mini anchor bag you've seen me talk about so many times. This is just the best little kind of crossbody bag ever. I wear these so much. I have 3 now. I used to have 4. My mom has 1 as well. And I wear the 3 I have so much. And this one I've just been wearing on repeat. And it's literally showing no signs of wear. Like the only thing that's happening to it is that the leather is kind of becoming a little bit kind of softer and smoother, which is just a sign of great quality leather. So this I'm also very, very obsessed with. And I've been wearing it so much. That was it. Now we have been talking literally for way too long. I don't even want to know how long this video is going to be. But if you stayed until the end, what should we... I think we should continue with the brown little heart, because I think the brown heart goes with our vibe on this little channel. Don't you think? I love the little brown heart. So, if you made it this far into the conversation, comment a little brown heart to let me know that you made it this far. Because if you did, you are a real one. Thank you for chatting with me today. Clearly, I've been sick and I've had no one to chat with, so maybe that's why I've been so chatty today. Like, what are your hero pieces that you've just been wearing on repeat? I would love to know. Now, I need to let you get back to what you were doing because, like I said, this is a mammoth of a video. Thank you so much for watching, and until my next video, stay safe, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye.